And
Your
we're actually
team
seeing
is
a
banning.
Kufa. Like what you just mentioned, we actually are seeing a Kufra. I guess Pika is pulling out his pro Kufra for this matchup. I'm excited.
Because I see for the AE side, it seems like the strategy they're gonna go with is like they're just gonna be a force. They're gonna try to be a force to be reckoned with by just going and playing aggressive at the get-go, I think.
Yeah, this Roger is just a really decent hero throughout the early to mid game and even late game. The only thing that really goes against Roger, I would say, is something like Carry or Bruno that has a lot of burst damage for the late game, but you have to consider like the overall team comp. Having a really squishy hero can bring a lot of trouble towards the middle game. And we're seeing
Your
our lane
team
get-
is banning.
If they're not careful about that Harley and that they allow that Harley to get fed, we've all seen yesterday like Harley can just one-shot the Alice, one-shot the Esmeralda, so
For
they
sure,
would be
and
very
I've seen
careful.
that AE has done their study. I know that Yukio plays a lot of assassins, and they decided to ban the Ling, and possibly another assassin on the side of AE.
When you Your team
and
is banning.
And the blue side banned Selena. I guess it's for Mizu. They respect a lot of Mizu's Selena. I've seen both teams do a lot of research on the enemy side. They've come prepared for this matchup. I'm very excited.
I think Selena was a good ban here because if Mizu being pro Selena, if he was to hit Benedetta or actually hit Harley with one of those stuns, he would be dead, good as dead.
Yeah, so Selena,
Time to
I
witness
think
the
that
hands.
Selena
Your
is
team
a
is banning.
very versatile mage as long as you know how to play really well. So if you're a pro Selena player, it's always good to have a Selena on the team for the early game. You can secure so much early game advantage, and then you can help your other teammates get to late game. So I think Selena is a very valid ban here.
Interested by the Lancelot ban here, but I think we're gonna be seeing a Changi pick probably on the AE side maybe if like right now Exile doesn't take that hero.
Yeah, you
You
see
should
on
be
the
ashamed for your team
XL
is
side, they
picking.
targeted banning Mizu's heroes, and on the side of AE, they targeted banning Yukio's heroes. So Yukio plays a lot of assassins, and they decided to ban both Lancelot and the Ling. So I'm interested in seeing what Team Exile is gonna pick as their core.
I'm thinking maybe the Benedetta might be their core on
Your
Team Exile.
team is picking.
Possibly, I've seen that, and we saw that work yesterday for Team Sexy.
Like
So they could do that again with this draft.
I'm wondering maybe if they were just, you know, picking the Benedetta and trying to do the whole mind game, trying to get them to like waste their bans on assassins if Benedetta was the assassin they're gonna go with.
I feel like
As a hyper.
they could even do a Benedetta as a core and then have a Claude on the side lane for late game insurance.
We haven't been seeing much marksmans on the side lane besides that Beatrix pick.
Yeah, that Beatrix pick was a little bit unfortunate.
Yes, unfortunately, but she did do massive damage. Beatrix is a very difficult hero to use mechanically.
And we're actually seeing
Gift for you.
a Granger
team
pick
is
from
picking.
Yukio.
First Sun pick in the tournament.
Seeing Sun getting picked in this tournament.
I like the Sun pick.
The Sun pick. I've
One
seen
people are annoying.
used a lot during ranked games. What do you expect this the last silent to be? I feel like Paquito would work here.
Oh, Paquito would be very good. I completely forgot about him. Paquito would be a very good pick. Yuzong, Paquito, Lapu Lapu.
Yeah, and we've seen how Mikasa plays Lapu.
And it's Freya.
Yeah, Freya, but definitely the Freya.
Which one of his legendary heroes is he gonna be pulling out right here?
No way. Are we
Yeah.
not Freya?
I am a daughter of
Mikasa
Northern
pulling
Vale.
out that
I
godly
swear
Freya.
to protect it to
Confident
my
on his
last breath.
Freya.
This looks like a very aggressive team comp for diving the enemies on the AE side. It seems like a very damage heavy, like damage dealing heavy combo on the Exile side. Both of them are like opposite types of comps, but both can do a lot of damage. I think it's gonna come down to the player skill to like, yeah.
I
sorry.
how they execute their team comp. On Team AE side, they do need a little bit of item dependent. Like they need to get a little bit into the late game for Freya and Esme and Kagura to execute their full potential. And on Team EXILE side, I think this Sun can really utilize his ability to split push, and I expect him to split push throughout the game.
I just wanted to point out that Sun actually took a rival, and they also have a Popo, so if Popo puts down a trap somewhere like inside the enemy base or something, Sun could potentially just teleport there and then just go at his towers anytime they catch the enemies not paying attention to their base.
Yeah, I've seen Sun used in ranked games with teleport. It actually is very scary. It's very hard to catch a Sun who just goes all around the whole map, pushing. So you always have to be distracted and have someone there to defend your base. And I expect, and we got the first kill onto the Ranger by Mikasa.
Kill by Mikasa on his god Freya right there, jumping on that Granger. He was so defenseless right there. Great job of Mikasa for the first blood goes to AE.
I think that people should have been around, or at least third vision around that red buff. But I guess they didn't expect the Freya to engage that deep into Ranger's red buff. The Ranger is a little bit behind on farm right now.
I wonder if we're gonna be seeing another version of that Faramis Bane combo kind of thing with the whole arrival on the sun, the Popo pick. I'm wondering if this is the strategy of EXILE.
Yeah, I would be surprised if that actually worked out. We can see how much damage this Popo and Harley combination executes. This Kagura really needs like a little bit of farm to catch up to this Harley. I feel like Harley does so much damage in the early game, as well as Harley only needs like a couple of items to hit his power spike, and Kagura needs a little bit more farm. So I feel like for Team AE, they need to watch out a little bit of their early game, watch the positioning, and be able to farm up.
It looks like they're setting up here trying to get that Sun. They don't really want him to level up so fast or get his goal and get his farm.
Yeah,
you gotta pay close attention to the Sun, but there's a rival.
Blue team has slain the turtle.
It seems like Team AE decided to prioritize on lane pushing, and which I think is a smart decision because they have a Sun on the enemy side, and you really want to get in some tower push as early as possible to stop the Sun from rotating all the way and push that much. So I feel like it's pretty even trade on both sides, even though they lost, they were able to first tower.
Train that turtle for the first tower is pretty good, but I think right here Exiles might just be able to take this tower down and make it even.
And you can see that Pika is camping the bush.
Very good decision that Pika didn't decide to go into that one. I don't think that would have been a very favorable fight.
And you can see that Team AE is a little bit more passive, and which is a good decision considering their late game team comp. So I'm very glad that this Pika hasn't thrown that much in the early game.
Esme dealing some good damage on the top lane.
Can this Harley wipe down this
Red team hero has
Harley
been
going
slain.
in, that damage, they really have to watch out for Harley. You don't see it creeping up on you, but after that ult goes off, that ring goes off, your life goes out. The lights turn off.
Nice that Harley was able to shut down this Esme though. I didn't expect Harley to have so much damage and kill this Esme. I guess he brought Flame Shot as his battle spell.
I love Flame Shot. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love Flame Shot as a battle spell, okay? You can push people away, you can snipe people from far away, like it's just such a good spell.
Red team hero has been slain.
Right here, Bobo shutting down Mikasa, Roger going in and taking that Benedetta down. Pretty even trade, 1 kill on each side. Now they're at 2 for 2 and it's 4 minutes into the game. 1 tower for each side. They're pretty even right now, I would say.
Destroyed.
Yeah, I feel like at this point AE should have gotten the turtle actually, because you can see that Sun has arrived at top turret and they lost their bottom turret as AE went to, as Team EXILE went to push that, but In exchange, they weren't able to get the turtle, and they were trying to get the top turret, but you always have
Red
a stun
team
with
hero
the rivals.
has
You have to
been
watch out for
slain.
that.
These were getting slain by that nasty ultimate coming off of Harley right there.
You can see how Harley is pulling through. He's getting 2 kills as for his team and really helping his team get to their get their farm. And we're seeing a team fight potentially happening around this turtle.
Pika trying to charge up his ult, but he decides not to go in with it. Yet they're waiting for the Lord to get low. Looks like
Blue team has
AE
slain
team
the turtle.
was gonna go try to get that contest that Lord, but Granger has safely secured that turtle for the Exile side.
Yeah, it looks like Esme hasn't had that much success laning against this Benedetta. It's just very hard to catch this Benedetta off guard. But this Harley damage though.
This Harley is getting fed. This Harley just popping off these ults left, right, and center. Every single one is securing their team a kill right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And some of that arrival just having so much map control, like ability to go anywhere on the map or try to protect the tower and defend it.
And with that turtle as well as that tower push, Team EXILE was actually able to get ahead of their goal lead, catching up towards AE. So right now they're 1k gold ahead of Team AE.
6 minutes into the game, 3 turrets on the EXILE side, only 1 turret on the AE side. Will AE be able to catch up right now?
You can see that it seems that Team AE has always been targeting that stun. It's like every single time whichever lane the stun is
Red
targeting,
team hero has
but
been
that was a
slain.
mistake going in.
AE getting a little bit greedy here, going in for that, trying to go for that tower, even though it was a 4v2 fight. I don't think that was a very good choice on the AE side to brought into that. Getting a little bit greedy there.
On the side of Team AE, and it seems like they're rotating towards that. It's very interesting how Team AE has always been following the stun, whichever way he goes, making him unable to split push. But that Harley damage though.
Hagar getting sniped again by that Harley. Harley, woof. You gotta watch out for that magician right there. He got all sorts of tricks in his bag. And has your death labeled on it.
Harley is doing a satisfying job, always targeting the main damage dealer on the side, and every single time they trade an objective for the kill. So after shutting down this Kadra, they were able to get this turtle and continue their advantage from the early game.
This Harley, he's so good at his positioning, not getting caught out, able to land his ult and also throw his cards 3 times, make sure it does the maximum amount of damage here. If he finds himself with a ring around them, they're pretty much as good as dead.
Sure, Conro really showed his mage power in this game. And right now, it seems like Kufra is having a hard time charging in towards the enemy, yet giving us a surprise gank with all these Coco traps spread throughout this map.
I think AE right now is just waiting on Pika to have a good opportunity to land a good engage, so that they're able to start a favorable team fight, favorable clash. Maybe try to recover on some of their losses they have. Right now, 8 minutes into the game, 8 kills on the EXILE side, 2 kills on the Aether side. There's still the EXILE side has more towers taken down than the Aether Explicit side, and that Harley is doing a great job.
Yeah, this Harley really helped out the Granger on his early game and really helped push his team's gold advantage from towards almost a 4k gold lead right now. So we're really seeing AE struggle to come back, and you really see AE struggle to really catch this Harley and catch all these damage dealers on the side of Team EXILE. So I'm really liking this Harley pick as well as Coco. I think Coco is the game decider on the side of Team EXILE.
Pika diving in after getting hit right here. This was not. I thought he was gonna be able to escape that one, but he isn't. That Granger just shoots him from that great range from the marksman right there, and Pika gets killed. Without the tank, I'm not sure how they can set up a very good team fight trying to make this up right now, and even try to attempt to contest this Lord. They're gonna have a difficult time.
They're giving up this Lord for free. Oh, and Hardy almost got stopped by this Kagura.
Blue team has slain
Pull
the
is so
Lord.
perfectly drafted. It really makes the Kufra pick defective. It makes Kufra's charging in defective with this Popo draft.
Pika getting taken down there without the tank. They've lost the ability to contest that Lord.
Yeah, they basically gave that Lord for free. There's really not much that AE can do at this point, and for the Team Exile, they should just, as long as they keep up with this minion wave and then push in, it'll be really very hard, challenging for Team AE to defend. Look at how fast this gun pushes the towers. It's hard to go through.
It's possible to be seeing AE Roger making a comeback here because he hasn't had any death like so far. If he's able to just farm and get fed, they might be able to have a comeback. But Granger is relentless. He does not want to give them that chance, right? He does not. He wants to shoot them down and end this game now. They're just taking down. Base is getting melted. Roger's shutting down a Harley. Are we seeing a comeback here? He's taking down that Granger.
This Roger
really showing his teeth right here. He does not want to lose. He's going in, but no, he can't stop it. He tried his best, but he cannot stop Team Exiles. Exiles win the first match.
Victory!
Congratulations to Team Exile.
Exile for that first match. That was incredible. That stun damage, Sun really deserves that MVP. I would say both
Harley. I have to disagree and say Harley deserves that MVP.
If you look at how much tower damage this Sun provided, as well as how much tank he did.
That's true.
I feel like Kenrei and Hikaru are the two game deciders on the side of Team Exile. So congratulations for Team Exile in winning this first match.
I think both Harley and Sun did a great job. Like I think the strategy here for Team Exiles was very great. It was very excellent.
Yeah, it was very satisfying watching how that Sun just kept on marching down to that base with no stop. Nothing that Team AE could have done to stop him. So
even though the Sun was getting bullied a little bit in the